Guys, and welcome back to another part of our tutorial. And in the last one we just had set up the basic character, and in this one we're gonna be actually replacing this model and animations with our new character, and then also setting up the character in a way that is a modular character, right? So let's do that then. So the first thing I want to do here is I'm gonna go inside our engine here. I'm gonna open the player folder. I'm gonna go where is the character. I'm gonna open up the character, right? I'm gonna select this character here. I'm gonna find the animations location. Yeah, so the animation class is basically what controls your character. It's basically not what controls your character, but what actually tells the engine to play which animations when it's moving and things like this. It's a very complex thing, but it's basically what it does, right? So what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna close that, don't need this anymore. I'm gonna right click on here. Unreal Engine 5 has a different way to migrate animations. So if you know these already, that's good, but if you don't know that, right now what you have to do normally is you have to go to animations. You have to create two I key retarget. Actually, you have to create two I keys that they match, and then you have to create another I key retarget, so you can actually retarget one animation to the other. In this case, looks like we already have this set up for us, but this is a very not complex thing, but it's almost a video on its own, right? So I'm just gonna right click on this, right? Right click on this. If you follow this tutorial, it should be fine, shouldn't have any issues with that. I'm gonna press duplicate and retarget animations blueprint. So I'm gonna first select the Unreal Engine actor, so it's gonna be Unreal Engine Mannequin 5 to Unreal Engine 4, right? And what I'm gonna be doing here, right? We have remap assets and things like that. I'm gonna change the location of the folder. Yeah, the one I select here again is the Unreal Engine 5 to Unreal Engine 4, right? Because our model was Unreal Engine 4. So I'm gonna change the location where I want to save the animations. I'm gonna go here where I say animations, press OK, and press retarget. This should take not too much, just a little bit of time. That's nice, right? There we go. So we have our simple animation. Only thing I'm gonna do here is just I'm gonna rename this to say ABP RPG Modular demo, so I know exactly which one's the one I'm looking for, right? Save all. That's nice. The focus of this is not actually creating any animations, it's just actually make sure we understand the RPG inventory thing, right? So I'm gonna open up here the container. You're gonna say dash main. I'm gonna go to the player here. I'm gonna go here where it says the character. I'm gonna open the character, right? So the first thing to replace here our animation, I'm gonna go to viewport here. It's gonna put this here for now. Now we need to understand how or which parts we actually need to use in here, right? So I'm gonna open up the mapping here and check, right, how they actually done this, which is the character, the setup and things like that, how this character has been done, right? I know I have in here just default character here, empty character, but this mesh actually has some things on it, so I'm not sure if that's the right one. So let's find where is this mesh here. Let me just close that. So I have this guy which has some mesh. Let's see if we can find where is the head. So the head leads the whole thing, right? There you go. So we have the hash as a we have the mesh head, the head mesh, right? What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna select the mesh, the head mesh here. Where is our character? I'm just gonna replace to use that static mesh. Right, there we go. So we have our mesh here. I'm gonna go back here and open up our level again. Open up that level. And basically, right now, if you press save, press play, gonna be everything broken for the moment. Yeah, there's no animation, the character's not moving. So first of thing we need just to make this character move. So what I'm gonna do here, where is the mesh, I'm gonna select now the other animation, which is the RPG modular demo, right? And that hopefully should give us a little bit of some movements, which is not yet, but let's fix first the model and then actually can check the animation. Right, so to fix the model here, right, I'm gonna go where's the head again. So we have the mesh, the head, the hands and things. So it's pretty much straightforward, this character, by the looks of it. So I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna drag and drop the head here, the legs here, the hands and the torso here, right? And let's just give them the proper name, right? Because if you press play, I think the character's gonna move because the animation is not playing properly, but let's figure out that in a minute. Right. So let's go in here where it say construction script, right? Double click in here. And in this construction script here, we're gonna use something called set master pose. But before we do this, let's just rename our oh, what's that doing this? Why is it doing like that? Let me just put this on the side. That's broken, right? Cool. Right, let's just rename this. So first, this is the torso, so I'm gonna call this torso. Then we have the hands. And then we're gonna have the legs or trousers, doesn't matter. Button save, nice. So now what we're gonna do here is on the construction script, we're gonna right click and search for a node called set master pose component, and we're gonna select mesh. So mesh is the master one, which is our is the character head, yeah. And in here, we're just gonna connect these here. Then what we're gonna do is basically get the torso, hands, and the legs, just to follow up this animation. Here, here, here. Oh, it's one by one, sorry. Oh yeah, sorry. It's the other way around, guys. It's this torso and it's gonna. So it's the targets are those here. Yeah, so mesh is the master component, and then legs, hands, and whatever they will follow that mesh. Right. Press play. Now our character is almost set up. Now the animation is not playing, but that's the next thing we have to figure out why the animation is not playing. Right. So to do that, we need to find our mesh here, right? Let's check which, let me just double check on the player character, sorry, the animations, and we need to find which animation here is actually using. So in here we need to find the skeleton, right? So that's the ASCII mannequin skeleton. On our character, we need to find which one's the base character, which one's the base skeleton we're using, which is using a different one. It's just called ASCII mannequin. Let me just rename this to say ASCII mannequin modular, so we don't get confused with whatever's the name. And I think in here we could actually it doesn't look like it looks like we're gonna have to just create another animation here. So basically what we have to do is to retarget this animation so we follow this other skeleton here called ASCII mannequin modular, right? So let's see, we're gonna create another folder here for now called animation 2, right? Coming here, I'm just gonna call retarget animation. I'm gonna search for the, let me just find here again, sorry, go here again, let's go to characters, let's go to, oh sorry, casual mannequin character, mesh, that's the one. So if I right click on this guy, I can create, actually I think I can just right clicking here, I can create a iKey retargeter, but I have to create first the iKey rig. Yeah, so what we're gonna do here, guys, is because it's my first time I'm doing this with you as well. So I'm gonna go to here again. I'm gonna go, where is this folder here, animation 1. I'm gonna find where is the Unreal Engine 425. I need to find where is this asset setup. So in here, right, we got the what we're looking for, right? So in order to create this animation so we can work to the other character, we kind of have to create a new iKey mannequin rig, right? So to do that, I'm gonna open up a new content browser here, so it's easy to switch between two of those, right? There you go. So we found it. This is the main one. This is the current asset which is done for the old mannequin, but I cannot just change the skeleton. I need to use the skeleton for the old one. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go to the character here. Let's find a model. Let's find where is this skeleton located. Browse the location, right? I'm gonna press right clicking here, animation, iKey rig. Yeah. So the iKey rig we're looking for is actually the SK mannequin modular. The one is represented by the SK casual. Yeah. So I'm gonna click on this guy, and I'm just gonna call this iKey UE4 Modular. Yeah, there's a, sorry, it's the, can I use that? There you go. It doesn't really matter how you call it as. This is just so we can actually swap between those two. Right. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna open up here two tabs. I'm just gonna open up that tab here, and then another tab here, right? So we kind of have to copy this in here so they match exactly what we're actually trying to do. So when we create animation, we're not gonna have any issues and they will match with no problem.